Take yourself down to that beauty supply store and get you a big square scarf and put it in a triangle and tie it on your head. Have we lost the recipes? Let's do our nighttime hair routine. All right, so at my last wash day, I asked you guys if you wanted to see a detailed video on my nighttime hair routine, and you guys were like, yes. So I figured let's do one. Also, all the products that I'm gonna use tonight will pop up on the screen as I'm showing them. So make sure you check those out if you're interested in anything. So I usually like to do a little bit of a serum or something. I'll show you a few that I've been using here lately. If you watch my TikTok, which you should be, because Niara's Beautiful Christmas is starting like next week by the time you guys see this. And so you should be following me everywhere. You've seen me use these serums. So we have the Kerastase 8-Hour Magic Night Serum. Some nights I will use this, or I will use the Kerastase Nutri Supplement Split End Serum. Neither of these revert your hair. I always get so many questions about like, is this gonna revert your hair? What about a silk press? Blah, da, 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 da. I promise y'all I would not use them if they was gonna revert my hair midweek. It takes too much time and effort and energy and too much of me filming content for me to put this serum on and revert my hair immediately. Neither of these revert your hair. So both of these are very nice. This is more of like a softening and smoothing treatment that is going to like make your hair stronger over time and help with like the strength of your hair. Whereas this is more of like your split end treatment, like to help prevent split ends. Now, just because this is called a split end treatment does not mean it will help if you currently have split ends. Nothing is going to help your split ends but you cutting them off. But this will help prevent them and keep your ends healthy. I always have to reiterate that because I feel like people ask me about like treatments and like what can they do for breakage and split ends and stuff like that. Cut them. That's the only thing that you can do. And then you use stuff like that to help keep it healthy after you've cut it. But today, I'm going to use a different serum. I'm not using those two. I'm going to use my Verb Ghost Oil. I use this on wash day. You can use this like every day if you want. And your hair is going to feel so good. So I usually do like 1 pump of it. It's about that much product in my hand, if you can see. I would say it's like a dime size amount. If you're relaxed, use a little bit less than that. Maybe like half a pump. I rub it in my hands really good until it's like nice and warm. And then I just work it into the ends of my hair. I don't really apply this product at the roots. It's just for the ends because that's what is like dead. That's the dead part of your hair, if you will. The part that's like most prone to breakage, that you want to seal your ends and everything like that. And this is a product that like you can put on your hair. You see like that shine and like it added to my hair. My hair is not heavy. It doesn't feel weighed down. And I can literally apply this to my hair every single day. It never, ever, ever makes my hair feel heavy. It just absorbs nicely into the hair. That's why they call it the Ghost Oil. So those are 3 serums / treatment type of things that I put on my hair at night. Those aren't the only ones I've used, but those are just the ones I've been using here lately. If you're interested in any other type of like oils or hair serums and stuff like that, I'll have a list down below for you guys that you can check out of other ones that I've used before that I like. My growth serum. So I do 2 things for growth every night. I use a serum on my edges and then I use a supplement. We're going to start with the serum. This is the Vegamore Grow Advanced Hair Serum. This big bottle is like a 3-month bottle. They actually sent this to me to try. This is my first time trying it. I don't have thoughts on it just yet. I don't know what I think about it. I took a before picture when I started using this at the beginning of November. I'll take my after picture at the end of November. My thoughts are solely based on what that before and after looks like. I don't base my thoughts on like, oh, it looks like this or it feels like this. No, I am very much so like, give me the facts person. Did it help or not? So I just put some on and I try not to like really think about it until like I see the before and after. So I just really focus it on my edges. I've gotten questions before like, how did you grow back your edges? I use a growth serum every single night on my edges. Now this is a watery product. If you guys can see if it'll focus on it. It's like super watery. So your edges are gonna revert using this product. It's similar to like the Sacred drops. People call the Sacred drops like a serum or oil. It's not an oil, it's not a serum. It's literally like, well, it is a serum, but it's like a water-based serum. It is going to revert your hair. That's why I only apply it to my edges. And my biggest suggestion with products like that is to use it at night, so then you can put your scarf on top and it doesn't have much room to expand as much as if you applied it in the morning and then you're just leaving it out and it has all day to expand. So if you're using products like that, that's like a little bit watery for your edges, use it at night. But then I will also suggest too, don't apply it all over your head. You need to pick one concentrated spot. I used to wrap my hair in a circle, but if you want any sort of like wave or something like that, wrapping your hair up is just gonna like flatten it out and it's gonna have it like bending weird, and you don't wanna do that. So I do pin curls at night. It also helps with your hair not getting super oily. So even if you don't like to wear a curl and you just like your hair to be straight, I would just do like a loose pin curl like this at night, just like a flat pin curl. It's gonna add like some bump, like a little bit of a bump or whatever, and like some volume into your hair. But you see how I just like literally just picked this hair up, wrapped it around in a circle like that, clip it down. I'll have these clips linked down below. They're from Amazon, like that. And put your scarf on top and do that all over your head. You could do like 4 big like pin curls like that, whatever, right? If you're wearing your hair straight. But for how I'm wearing my hair currently, I do it a little differently. So my curls have fallen a little bit, but generally I just want to keep like this little wave situation that we have going here. So what I do is I do my hair in 4 big pin curls for this style as well. But I'm just gonna take this first section of hair, I'll pick it up and I just brush it straight to the back. It doesn't matter like the front pieces. I feel like people like overthink it a lot. I take the hair, I brush it straight to the back, and what I'm trying to preserve is like this little curve and like curl here. So I'm gonna turn to the side. I hope you can hear me well still, but visually watch, okay? So I'm gonna take this hair, and because I wanna preserve this situation, I take the hair and I twist it back where the hair bends. And then I'm gonna use one of these little clips and I'll clip it down where the hair is bending. So that's our first. And don't worry about this getting flat or whatever. Like, you can put the scarf down on top of this part right here, because if you see, excuse me, if you see when I push it down, it doesn't really do anything to it. It's not messing it up. I've already secured the pin in place of like how I want it to like form or whatever, right? But then I just have all of this hanging out. I'm going to take this chunk of hair that's underneath it. But as you can see, I'm starting to like pick up and grab that hair that was left over from this piece up here. And that's what I want. And so the curve that we have going down here is like this, you know? So I'm just gonna pick it up. I'm gonna turn again so you guys can see. Sorry if you can't hear me that well. I'm gonna pick this up. I twist it and lay it down like this. I take another clip and I pin it down. So that's this side of my head done. Now I'm gonna do the same thing to this side. I take a big chunk at the top. And so what I'm trying to preserve is this little bend here. So let me turn so you guys can see. And I think this is the part that gets tricky for people. Just clip it down wherever it'll go. So I'm gonna take this and twist it and pin it down here. Taking another clip. That's clipped down and it's hanging free. And then I'm gonna take this second chunk of hair, this last chunk of hair that is hanging out here. I'm gonna brush it and I'll make sure I'm capturing the hair that is hanging out. And I'm kind of just fitting it in like where it'll get in, okay? And that will sit there. And that is how I pin my hair up at night so that it will like maintain that wave and that curl. And then I'm just gonna take a big scarf. People will always ask me, where did you get that scarf? What happened to us going to the beauty supply store to get our scarves? Y'all have gotten too comfortable with asking everybody online, where do you get this? Where do you get that? Girl, if you don't take yourself to the beauty supply store and get you a scarf for $1, if there's still $1, and preferably get the fake designer scarves, because I don't know what kind of mojo they put in them scarves, but that's when your hair look the best, is when you have a fake designer scarf. Take yourself down to that beauty supply store and get you a big square scarf and put it in a triangle and tie it on your head. Have we lost the recipes? It just dumbfounds me. Girl, get any scarf, a big square scarf. You do not need no link from me to get no scarf, baby. So we're gonna take this, put it on top of our head. And I just grabbed the triangle part that was hanging in the back and I just picked it up with one of the sides and pulled it to the front. So see, this is like the triangle part that was hanging back here. I just grabbed it up with that part. And that's how I tie my hair up for bed. And you can sleep on this, toss and turn all night. You're gonna wake up, curls gonna drop. It's gonna be great. Now, the second part of my hair supplement situation is like a vitamin, or a supplement rather. So I take Nutrafol every single day. I've been taking Nutrafol for over a year now. I love it. It is probably like my most consistently used hair product. You take 4 capsules of this a day. You can definitely do 2 in the morning. This is what they look like. You can do 2 in the morning, 2 at night. I just do all 4 at night with my hair routine at night because that's just when I remember to take it. I get asked often, do they really work? You see how beat up this bottle is? Does that give you any indication if this works? If it was focused on it? I don't think you guys can see it, but this bottle is beat to smithereens. Yes, it works. And I can always notice when I'm not taking it consistently. Like here recently, I had about like 2, maybe 3 weeks where I was not using it like consistently. I was taking it like one night here and then maybe another night here, and it, like I was just going like, take it every single day. When I'm not using it every night, I definitely notice that like my hair isn't as strong, and I don't take it for hair growth necessarily, because for me, I don't feel like that's the results I see from it. I see that it makes my hair stronger so that I retain more length, and that's how the hair gets longer. It's not as if like it's making new hair sprout out of my head, but it's making the hair that I do have on my head, to me, it makes it stronger so that I retain more length. And then I take a vitamin. I'm not linking this vitamin, don't ask me to, because a vitamin has to do with you and your personal health. So you go and research a vitamin. I want us to get used to doing that. I want us to stop depending on online people to tell us what to do, even though I'm clearly here telling you how I do my hair. When it comes to like your health and things like that, I want you guys to start like researching like, okay, what do I feel like I need? Do I need more iron? Like research that stuff for yourself, okay? But I take a daily multivitamin. I don't know if you should take vitamins at night, but I take a multivitamin every day. One just like for my body, but the way that I feel like it helps with your hair, and I feel like I know it helps with your hair, is your body will start to pull like nutrients and water and anything that it feels like your vital organs need, and it's not getting it from your diet, it will take it from things that it deems as superficial or like not necessary. So like your hair, your skin, and your nails. I'm trying to think if there's something else I do. That's it, girl. That's what I do for bed at night. And I can do this routine in my sleep. And because it's only 4, and when I tell you, listen, it's going to take you a minute to like kind of understand the pin curls. But once you understand that, like, you just need to clip your hair in the way that your hair is curled and the way that it's bending. So if you have a curl that's like less of a wave like mine and more of a spiral, you can do it up in like a little circle, clip it down. And no, the clips do not bother me. They don't hurt. Maybe it's because I've done it for so long, but they never have bothered me. But also, you got to keep in mind, I've been wrapping my hair since I was like in 3rd grade. I'm like, whatever it takes for me to wake up and my hair fall off the bone, that's what I'm gonna do. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Thank you so much for watching. I am going to bed. Well, I'm going to shower and then I'm going to bed. Now, yes, I got pajamas on already. I spent my whole day in pajamas and I left it. But I'm going to shower, get in the bed, and I will see you guys next time.